Hello and welcome back to Gingerman. Today I'm in the stunning town of Dollar here in Clackmannanshire. My favourite place to come this time of year. The trees are colourful, they're ginger, and I'm blending in beautifully. This place is somewhere I have been before and filmed really early on in Gingerman, but I'm back today 4 years later to see what's changed or just have a deeper exploration. I'm excited. So Dollar, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a cam is here to make your day. Gingerman with a cam, I'd like to hear you say today.
Look at this. There's a face. Wow. I don't know who's done it, but they've done a really good job. I feel like I want to kiss it. I'm not going to kiss it. I'm not going to kiss the tree, but it's got a big juicy mouth I want to kiss. This isn't just any ordinary clock, this is a memorial clock. And if you're going to get some sort of statue or memorial, you want a clock. That's like the highest peak of getting statues or memorials. Anyway, it's for William Spencer MBCM. For 23 years he practiced in this place, and by his skill and kindness of heart endeared himself to all classes of the community, far and near. I think he was a doctor. I think he was a doctor by the word practiced, unless he just liked to practice things. He was always practicing stuff. Anyway. Dollar Parish Church, rather modest. See, it's just in a place like Dollar, every building is somewhat spectacular and unique. This place is so fancy, right? They have fairy lights going over the burn between trees. Now that is next level fancy. What's this up here? I see some sunflowers for the church. Nice. Just modest garden, like a modest church. I like it. I love a sunflower. This one's about 10 foot. Just loads of cool wee buildings everywhere. It's like a bell tower up there somewhere. You got this. I'm assuming with the burn running through, there'll be mills and stuff along here somewhere. Oh man, the trees just look a phenomenal shade of orange. I would say Dollar is the most Harry Potter-esque place you could visit, especially with the private school here. But they're not wizards, they're just children. I swear, every time I come to Dollar, there's like an ever-present feeling of just calmness, relaxation. Everything's going to be alright. That sort of feeling. I like it. On the verge of raining. It's moody, it's misty. The perfect day for heading to Castle Campbell and a trip through Dollarglen. So as you can see, that's dollar here, and these are all my favourite places in Clackmannanshire, right along this strip. Because look, you've got Dumyet, you've got Ben Clwyd, the highest point. I've done it. Dollarglen is a designated site of specific scientific interest due to its biological and geological features. Fancy. Oh aye. These include its upland mixed ash woodland and the presence of the beetle Stenis glacialis, which is known in only 2 locations in Scotland. And of course we've got Castle Campbell, formerly Castle Gloom. It'll be looking gloomy today with this weather. See, when I woke up this morning and I knew I wanted to go filming, in my head this is what I wanted, exactly this Dollarglen. It is absolutely perfect. As they say in Clackmannanshire, look about ye. So this whole bit is the Mill Green. The Meal Mill, which gave the Mill Green its name, had its origin in medieval times. But there you go, they used the water from the burn. Then in 1979, Dollar Academy pupils dug up the foundations, and then after that it was kind of used as a sort of community area for our summer playground, it says. It's so peaceful here today. Dollar, small town with a population of 2.8 thousand people. So not tiny, but you know, it's out here, just short of 3,000 people. Probably take me about a weekend to shake everyone's hand. Their name is unrelated to the dollar currency. Possible interpretations are that dollar is derived from dolier, an Irish and Scots Gaelic word meaning dark and gloomy, or from various words in Pictish. There we go. We'll go with that. I think that sounds about right. It seems a bit harsh calling it dark and gloomy, but it's dark and gloomy today. But it adds to this sort of magical, wizarding atmosphere. I wonder if J.K. Rowling drew any inspiration for Harry Potter walking around Dollar and Dollarglen. Surely. I like this. They unveiled a plaque attached to just a random stone. It was Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne. Dollarglen's deep gorges are formed by the burn of care and the burn of sorrow. At the head of the glen stands Castle Campbell. The castle was originally named Castle Gloom. As tourism developed during the Victorian period, the burns became known as Care and Sorrow to fit in with the gloomy legend. There's a lot of gloomy feeling around here. I'm not feeling that gloomy today. I'm feeling pretty upbeat. Oh wow, there we go. There she is, the burn of joy and sorrow. Whilst I've got the opportunity and I sit here in this bench in this wonderful glen, I want to thank my legends, my patron legends, who without I wouldn't be able to eat this sandwich. So thank you guys, thanks for the sandwich. Ham, cheese, I've got some Milky Bar buttons, and McCoy's salt and vinegar crisps, and a strawberry water for good measure. Thanks guys. If you want to be a legend, get your name in the episode, hit the link below. Thank you. Peace. Right, I've put my helmet on because it got a bit cold sitting there. Now I hope this drone footage comes out fine, unlike Kirkcaldy, which didn't, and I had beautiful footage of Beveridge Park. That was a real disappointment, but the footage of Castle Gloom with the autumn changing leaves on the trees, it is just splendid. Lovely. Anyway, I'm walking up to now Castle Gloom. Get myself fit because I'll be filming episode 300 this week and I'm going up Ben Nevis. There you go. Oh aye, this way. Which is cool. Just a wee standing point to look over the waterfalls. It's quite mild actually. Mild, but on the brink of pissing down. So I'm going to keep marching on to the castle. Oh, the path is closed, eh? Oh, there's a new path. I get my breath back from coming up all them stairs. Whew, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, Castle Campbell, let's be having you. I've seen this sign, but oh, I swear I thought I was there. I'm all the way down here. Now, well, this road was closed, so I have to go up this road? No way. Oh no, that's rubbish. Up a steep incline here on a road, not through the wispy, wonderful woods. I've been shafted. This is practice for Ben Nevis. This is like a straight punishment walk. Oh, at least it's not a hot summer's day, but this is steep. I think you can drive all the way up to it. That's okay. That would ruin the fun of walking through the Glen. I'll be easier on the way back down, that's for sure. I can see the castle. I'm absolutely panting like a dog though. Just there, right there. Okay, this for a bench view. The bench locations here are phenomenal. They've done a great job. A car just went past. I should have hitchhiked the last way. Arrived with some oxygen left in my lungs. It would appear we've made it to the car park. Castle Campbell stands in a spectacular location on a narrow ridge above Dollarglen. I'd read it all, but I'm knackered. And the more sentences I read, the more tired I feel. So I'm just going to look at it and let you come here for yourself and read it one day. I'll get more information on the place in a more bullet pointed format. So if you want to head up to King's Seat Hill, head up that way. I've got my breath back now. Things were hit and miss there, but that's a good wee warm up for Ben Nevis. I've mentioned it now. The cat is out the bag, the rabbit's out of the hat, I've got nothing else. Why? You didn't want to get your tootsies wet. I've got a wee side bridge. I'm going to get my tootsies wet. I think we're finally here. We've arrived. There we go. We've arrived. Didn't tell me it's locked. Nah, it's not. Shuts at 4:30. Oh, it's shut. Shuts in September. We're in October, so that's a shame. But the grounds are still open, so I can come up and stand outside it. At least I flew the drone at the other side so I could see it. That's a cracker. That is a cracker. Here it is, in all its glory. It's all its beautiful, wonderful glory. The good thing is, I was inside Doon Castle last month, so just picture what it looked like inside Doon Castle. I'm sure it looks similar in there. I think the highlight of getting here is the walk. So, I thought I would have a wee seat on this tree. God knows how many people have passed through this castle, probably sat at this tree in this very spot. Well, here I am, Gingerman, doing the same. Castle Campbell is a medieval castle situated above the town of Dollar. I know that. It was the lowland seat of the Earls of Dukes of Argyll, chiefs of Clan Campbell, from the 15th to 19th century, and was visited by Mary Queen of Scots in the 16th century. Mary was impressed by this and said, "This reminds me of home." Interesting. I guess like Mary Queen of Scots visited a lot of castles across the country. So it was originally known as Castle Gloom. Gloom, Scottish Gaelic, meaning chasm. Obviously we're in a chasm, a gorge, referring to the narrow gorges to either side of the site. The naturally defended position may have been the site of a moat in the 12th century. The present tower was built around 1430 for John Stuart, Lord Lorne, Lord of the Sausage, or one of his kinsmen. In about 1460 the property was acquired by Colin Campbell, 1st Earl of Argyll, during his marriage to Isabel Stuart, Lord Lorne's daughter. The first historical record of the castle dates from the following year, when Pope Paul II issued a bull against Walter Stuart, son of Lord Lorne, for attacking and damaging the place of Clom. At the time, Campbell, who was the papal court, might have played a key role in organising the Pope's involvement. The tower shows signs of early rebuilding following this episode, and there's loads to read, loads of history, but really to gather it you have to come here and, you know, see it for yourself. Feel it, breathe it, eat it. Anyway, I better head back down because it's getting a bit breezy. See you later, castle, until we meet again. I think I can go back this way. Oh, I'm going to gamble. I'm gambling that we can go back and there's a loop path. There has to be. I seen a bridge. No, it's got to be this way. Just keep heading down. Worst case scenario is I get down here and the path's also closed this way. I wouldn't agree, I'd just be disappointed. Eesh, eesh, eesh. Gotta watch where you're going. Oh look, there's loads of wee bridges here. This looks good. Promising. Look at this wee bit. Oh, look! You can go exploring on the rocks, like, get a wee bit of water. This is just an adventure playground around here, just so exciting and mesmerising and fun. These are my favourite. I love the Ochils, and I love finding wee bits that I've never been in before. And today, I've just had a little bit of that. I really do love the Ochils. Oh aye, Windy Edge Viewpoint. Let's go. I like the name, Windy Edge, because if there's anything you want on the edge of something high, it's wind. You want loads of wind. adds a bit of excitement at the windy edge. Oh, hey, look at this! A new discovery. I've found Windy Edge. It's just the end. It's like the end of the gorge here. Surprisingly, it's not windy. It's not windy at all. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm protected from the wind, if anything. This is cool. I'm leaving not so windy edge, heading back on to the path back to Dollar. I'll go back up this steep bit. Hey. It was worth it. I'm really getting my steps in today. My steps at an incline. I'll have calves like iron. They'll be calling me Iron Calf Gingerman soon. Right, we're heading through the West Glen. Happy days. I'm just mostly happy that I don't have to walk down that steep road. That was featureless, funless, and very steep. What an iconic view that is of that castle. It's absolutely amazing. And all the way around the walk you can barely see it, and then there's just these couple of locations where it opens up, and there it is. Standing proud and gloomy. Like, if you haven't been here to see this with your own eyes, just come. First day off you've got, a day you want to go for a walk, this is the one. There's a wooden mushroom. The magic mushroom of Dollarglen. You jam your coin in it. Ah, look, it's a tree stump that was turned into a mushroom. Even cooler. Another wee treat and surprise. Wonder if it takes card. Nah, there's no mushroom. I'm not gonna lie, if I was a wealthy man, I'd want to live in Dollar, because having this on your doorstep is just another level. You could spend so much time in here exploring it, mapping it out, just in your own head, whatever you want to do. I could still do that. It's only a half-hour drive, but you know, when it's on your back door, I guess it must feel pretty special. I'd say, I don't know how close I am to the end, but by the time I'm done, this is probably maybe a good 2-hour round walk. Depending on, you know, if you steamroll round it, you probably do it in an hour, but if you want to take your time and sample the flavours of the Glen, then I'd say 2.5 hours. I feel like I'm back to the bottom, the mill meal. Yeah, that's the bit where I flew my drone earlier. We've made it back. It's me crossing back to the other side. That was such an enjoyable walk back down through that side. That side was ruined having to go up the road, but actually, you know what, it didn't ruin it. It just made it less of an enjoyable walk, I'll say it that way. Sounds nicer. Right, I'm going to head out into back out into the streets of Dollar and conclude my day. I must be losing my tree swing spidey senses, because if you can see over my shoulder, there's a couple of bairns playing on a tree swing. Now, I walked past here earlier Didn't see it. I didn't see it. And it was empty here, quiet, dead. Now there's bairns on it. Poof, can't believe that. Ah, well. Next time. Next time. Dollar. It's a wholesome place. That's the word to describe it. Well, it feels wholesome walking around today. Very wholesome. And the Glen walk is complete. And I'm back in Dollar. There is loads more to do here than just go to the Glen, and there's a beautiful high street. It's full of shops. There's no empty locations anyway. It's all just local shops as well, local companies. There's a beautiful high street here. Lots of high-end experiences you can have here as well. I think there's a golf course. There's a wee holiday park with lodges. Aye. And there we go, just like that. I'm pretty much back where I started. I've done my Dollar Glen loop walk. And what an adventure that was. What an incredible place Dollar is. You know, if you're lucky enough to have gone to school here or go to school here, you know, really enjoy it and appreciate what you've got, because this is a very stunning part of the country. And you know, the walk through the Glen is just incredible. It'll really set your senses on fire. Anyway, I've had a great day here. I'll be back, I'm sure, in another 4 years. Dollar, thanks for having me. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? We'll say goodnight to the Gingerman. One last ice cream for the bearded man. Pistachio